Yo, what is going on, you guys? So, I just got done watching Ubisoft's press conference, and of course, it wasn't exactly. I was kind of expecting what they were going to show, but then again, they just like kind of. There was a lot of embarrassing moments in it, to be honest. So, it started off with Just Dance 2017, and of course, it was. For me at least, I just cringed at it, to be honest. I wasn't a big fan of the beginning of it, at least, and there was a few other moments, of course, but mainly I'm just gonna be talking about the games that I found that were really interesting. But if you want, you guys can also check out, like, on, I'm sure it's gonna be up on YouTube, the whole press conference. But right now I'm just gonna tell you how I thought about it. It was okay. It was pretty good. I did like the one game that they showed was For Honor. That's one game that I am really like highly anticipating for because it just looks really great. The fact that you can play as Viking, soldier, samurai. I love the time setting. I love the visuals. The way they were showing how the gameplay works and everything. The way you can do one-on-one battles against like officers and stuff like that. It just looks like it plays really well, and I'm really excited for that. So one other game that they showed was South Park, the new South Park game, which is called South Park Fractured But Whole. And fractured butthole. Okay, but anyway, it's called Fractured But Whole. So that's what it's called. Which takes place. It's a continuation after the first game. Right in the first game, after you become king and everything, that's exactly where it takes place. Right after that, this one's mainly focused around now. Everyone's trying to be a superhero. It's kind of trying to make fun of like the Marvel movies, like Civil War and all that stuff. Which the game is really funny. It has its hilarious moments in it. Now the gameplay though seems pretty different in a way. Well, it starts off you can choose what kind of superhero you are. You feel like you are, but then the combat in the game, it didn't look like from the first game. Like the first one was basic, like turn-based RPG style of game. Now it actually looks like it's a strategy game where it's 2D obviously, but you can move your character in a 3D space. You know, like a tactical game, and then you could do your attacks, special attacks. The gameplay looks cool. I mean, to be honest, it looks like it's gonna be a good game. It looks like it's gonna be a funny game, even though a lot of the comedy can be a little bit too much in a way. It can go a little bit overboard with it. But other than that, the game does seem pretty good. So I was kind of hoping for them to at least tease us with a new Assassin's Creed game, or maybe like a new Far Cry game of some sort. But I kind of figured that they were mainly going to be focusing on Watch Dogs 2, which is what they did. They did show more gameplay. They showed a nice, like, I think it was about like 5 minute or close to 10 minute gameplay of showing like how everything works and plays out and everything, and how you can escape using like your free running abilities and everything like that. How the different gadgets work. And honestly, I really am excited for the game. I really want to reserve the game like right now, and because I really cannot wait to play it. I really enjoyed the first one. A lot of people didn't really like the first one. They thought like the main character was dull. I actually liked that. I like how the story played out. I liked the main character. You know, he was like the vigilante that, you know, like they didn't really tell too much of his actual story of himself, but it was still a good game. But this one seems that like they just like, okay, try to forget about the main character from the first one. Forget about Aiden. Let's focus on Marcus right now. The main character for this one, he seems more like down to earth, kind of chill kind of guy and everything. Has his buddies and everything like that, working together, just like hacking stuff and stealing from the rich, I guess, all that stuff. It looks like a really great game though, so I'm really excited for it. I don't think I'll be reserving the collector's edition though, because it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. You get like a robot that's about like this big with it, but that doesn't really seem like my thing. So I would just be getting a standard copy of the game, but you know what? I'm still going to enjoy it a lot. So the last game that they showed, it was a new IP that they were working on, and it's called Steep, which is like a extreme sports. It's an extreme sports with open world to it, and you can also, there's lots of social elements to it where you can like meet other players. Like basically, there's skydiving. There's how you call that? There's snowboarding, there's skiing, there's whatever extreme sports you can think of that take place in the snow, on the mountain, stuff like that. It looks really visually. The game is breathtaking, especially from like when you're standing on top of the mountains. You have the sun shining. It just looks beautiful, like a beautiful game. It is really cool the way you can like fast travel from mountain to mountain. Like it seems like each mountain is a different event. So like this mountain you can snowboard in, but like as you're snowboarding, you'll see people that are like I would call it skydiving, but I'm not sure what it's called. Like I forget what you call that when they like drop down from mountains, but they have wings like flying squirrels and like that. Someone correct me on that. Someone tell me what that sport is called. But yeah, so like as you're snowboarding, you can see people above you, flying above you. You can see other people skiing, stuff like that, or wiping out. The game actually looks really, really cool. Now, I was a big fan of like games like SSX, Tricky, and all that kind of stuff. But to see this game, it actually looks a lot of fun. So I don't know, I might have to see a little bit more on it. But so far, it shows a lot of promise. So those are my thoughts and what I thought about Ubisoft's press conference. Overall, I think they did a pretty good job. I really did enjoy it. I wish they kind of show a little bit more. They did show a little bit more behind the scenes with new Assassin's Creed movie, which I'm really excited for. I really want to see the movie. It seems like it's going to be a great movie, hopefully, because we haven't really had a great movie that was based off a video game. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Assassin's Creed. But I'm pretty sure they're going to do a decent job with it. Alright, you guys, well, those are my thoughts on the Ubisoft press conference. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Next up, I'm going to be watching Sony, which starts in like a few hours, so I have plenty of time to edit videos and put them out as best I can. So yeah, Sony, you're the last one of the day, so let's see what you got to blow our minds with, and I really hope it's something crazy. Vita price drop. Please just give me a Vita price drop. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. And I'll catch you guys at another time, another video. Take care.